This is a square piece of sea glass. A lot of people have told me it could be Spanish royalty because they used to stamp all their stuff with crosses. You could tell it's handmade because of all the air bubbles, hand blown, but the fact that it's square with this cross in the middle, it's an unusual stamp. And it looks just like a soft green, but it's got uranium in it and it glows. So that back in the early 1920s, they used to make this fancy glassware that had uranium in it. So I found this piece 7 years ago. And then last year I found this piece. Pretty much on the same beach. I mean, obviously on the Outer Banks, but the fact that they like
2 pieces a year apart.
7 years apart. I know. 7 years apart. There's something about these crystals that like make me want to cry. Like scream out, cry. For real, like I want to scream out crying. I want the world to know that crystals grow in shells. And it's a true thing. Because I feel like it gives me superpowers. I'm not even gonna lie. Like these crystals all around, how could bad things happen? Well, it's not too shabby. In my theory, this stuff here is the heaviest. So this stuff here weighs the lightest. So the good stuff falls somewhere in between. Like this is the high tide line, low tide line. So, I feel like picking up sea glass. So when I first come out, it's not a really good one. It would be one that I would push right back in the ground. I used to throw things back, but then I would find them right again. They would like wash right back. My parents say I have eagle eye. Like I've always been able to spot things. I'm a bird watcher. This one's a nice, it's got a hole. Tricky. But it's still really pretty. So the dark black and gray ones like that have been buried in oil-enriched sand for a really long time. But a lot of these shells are old fossils. They're not like new shells. Like in Florida, all their shells are like pristine. The colors are like perfect markings like you'd find in the store. And our shells aren't like that. Our shells are old, they're gray. It's very rare that we get like fresh shells that just died and are washing up. This lovely chunk of sea glass here, brought to you by the Atlantic. It's nice and thick, maybe a piece of window glass from a boat. I pick up so much garbage in my beachcombing career that I've been mistaken for homeless twice. Because I'm hauling garbage like a champ. Champ! Lots of things. One time I was out here with the park ranger. It was his day off. We were combing together. And we found over 100 pairs of sunglasses. I got me a brand new pair of Ray-Bans that day. There was all kinds of glasses. Some had barnacles. Someone's hauling tail to get in front of us. Bless their heart. Gonna throw your hip out. Anyway, back to, it's becoming popular, but the trash picking up is not becoming popular. So I'm like, I get real upset about that because if that was sea glass, oh bananas, someone would be knocking you down to get it, right? But because it's garbage, people are like, oh, I didn't put that there. That's not my garbage. I didn't do that. And they don't pick it up. And that hurts my feelings, to be quite honest, because beachcombers like me around the world, I've learned I'm not alone in this. We really have an intimate relationship with the ocean in a different way than most people. And we feel like it speaks to us, and we have to see it on a regular basis, and we have to smell it and hear it and be with it. And it needs our help because it's coughing up garbage that nobody wants, that nobody says, oh, that's not my shovel. Like, you've never used one of these shovels ever, or like you've never bought a product like this. And I'm totally guilty. I use stuff like this. And there's like no easy answer to stop all the plastic problem, but there's a plastic problem. Sorry about the trash rant earlier. I get all upset about it. I can't help myself. I try to figure it out, but there's no easy solution. And I don't feel like we should eliminate plastic, but drinking bottles are really bad. Oh, fantastic, Gatorade. I swear, I pick up more Gatorade bottles. I even thought about writing Gatorade and being like, Gatorade, your lids and your bottles are everywhere. I know they hydrate the people, but Gatorade used to come in glass bottles like every other soda bottle, right? And wouldn't that be rad if all of our beloved soda companies started making sea glass for us again? That'd be so swell. Dreamy. Dreamy. Dreamy dream. I think it's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Especially when it's perfectly done like that, nice and thick and frosty. It's like a gem. You can see the little sea mark in it. It means there's actual chemical process happening to glass that makes it sea glass. The pH level of the ocean is extracting the moisture from the glass, and it makes this frost pop onto it like a crystal, pop onto the glass. You can't wipe that frost off. It's permanently there. And then the C mark, that's another process that makes this C, the letter C, it's a little shape that goes all over the glass.
Wow.
Yeah. And this one's the bottom to a bottle, possibly made in Florida. No, fluid ounces. But maybe 10 fluid ounce soda bottle, Coke bottle maybe, I'm not sure. But the base of it, which is usually the thickest part. And a lot of times, the inside of it isn't frosted because the inside of the bottle, maybe it didn't break. Yep. So it's got a little nick, so it wouldn't be jewelry good, but it's a keeper. I feel like we're gonna find, ooh. That's a nice frosty piece indeed. Chunky. It's free. And it's trash that the ocean has changed into something beautiful. That won't cut you, that normally would slice your foot off, it no longer will. And the colors, some of them, the blues, the purples, the yellows, they're just so pretty. It's like a rainbow in your hand. And it's almost like a gem, like a new type of gemstone. Because I love beachcombing. I love not just finding things, I love cleaning things and saving the ocean and being with the ocean. It's such a blessing to just, even if you don't find something, being this close out here, it's very special.